empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Bit of a quiet Saturday so far in the Premier League. Of course, Arsenal, though, earlier won 3-0 and convincingly against Nottingham Forest. Next up, though, London Derby time. It's a double header of London Derbies, but one of them is what we're going to be live for, and that is West Ham against Tottenham, which is coming up very shortly. Join us for all the build-up and also a quick check on the 3 o'clock scores. Wrong one.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks, to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch-along, folks, for West Ham United to take on Spurs live in the Premier League. If you do our watch on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who joins here today. Your kickoff is coming your way at 5:30 for this one, guys. It's a 5:30 kickoff in the Premier League between West Ham United and Chelsea. Kickoff 5:30. Okay, we're going to get through the scores in just a moment. Just a moment. Taki is here, by the way. Welcome to Taki. Yes, what a win for the Arsenal earlier in the day. And Flix is here as well. Welcome aboard to you, Flixy FC. So, folks, let's have a look at the Premier League results then. Earlier in the day, once again, it was Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. A big win for us, and a big win indeed it was, with Martin Zubimendi on the score sheet with a brace. Victor Gyökeres also in and amongst the scoring. Bournemouth getting a 2-1 win against Brighton. Pegged back to 1-1 in the first half. Early in the second half, but got a penalty, got the win. The Cherries have beaten Brighton. 0-0 draws between both Crystal Palace and Sunderland, and Everton against Aston Villa. Craven Cottage was a late winner for Fulham, and a first half goal from Newcastle sealed a 1-0 win against Wolves. Let's take a look into the Championship, where Coventry did manage to get a late equaliser against Norwich City, and in other games in the Championship, we're going to have a little look and find out now. Charlton Athletic did draw 1-1 with Millwall. Leicester in the end got a 2-2 draw against Oxford United. Coventry won. Norwich won. Well, the big result. A 3-0 win as well for Bristol away to Sheffield Wednesday. Stoke City holding out and getting a 1-0 win over Birmingham City. Meanwhile, it was a stalemate between Swansea and Hull, but a goal-scoring stalemate, a 2-2 draw. A narrow win for Blackburn Rovers at Vicarage Road, who got a 1-0 win against Watford Blackburn Rovers. And Derby County beating West Bromwich Albion by a singular goal to nil with an 84th minute goal from Andreas Weeman. Big result for Derby, their first win of the season, away to West Bromwich Albion. And it was a 3-1 win for QPR, with Kiefer Moore getting a goal back for Wrexham, but in amongst the QPR high-flying score sheet was an own goal from Connor Cody, Richard Cohn and Roman Burrell on the score sheet. For Queen's Park Rangers, who got a 3-1 win over Wrexham. Finally, down into the Scottish Premiership, where I can tell you that Rangers have been beaten once again. They were beaten 2-0 at home at Ibrox, and that was against Hearts, who sit top of the Premier League table in Scotland. So there's your results then, folks, from the Championship, and obviously, of course, the Scottish Premiership as well. Some big results in there, big wins, big defeats, big blows, big bonuses, big braces for Martin Zubimendi, though, of course, for Arsenal. Now, though, we turn our heads to the London derbies. I will be watching the Brentford-Chelsea game, but I will be eating my dinner in the process of watching that. Here, though, West Ham against Spurs to close off your Saturday on Realltom Football. Let's take a look at your team news and your match information before the Manchester derby tomorrow. Checking on the league table, then, it is Arsenal who finish top of the Premier League table after the end of this week, after the end of well, hopefully after the end of the day, unless Chelsea can conjure up a win against Brentford. If they do, then they will be top of the Premier League table, above Arsenal and Liverpool and Bournemouth as well, who are on 9 points now by 1 point. Bournemouth, Liverpool, Arsenal, though, is the top three. Of course, we will find out what has happened to Chelsea later in the day, and we will give you our full reaction tomorrow on Super Sunday in the pre-match content for the Burnley-Liverpool game. Looking to our teams, though, who are Spurs and Bournemouth, or Tottenham Hotspur, are on a +4 goal difference. If they get just a 2-goal win, they could... No, they can't. But if they get a win, they could move themselves onto 9 points. With their +4 goal difference, they would indeed be able to move above both Liverpool and Bournemouth and into second place. A point for Spurs would put them on 7 points, level on points, with Chelsea, Everton and Sunderland, dependent, of course, on Chelsea's results later. And then we've got their opponents, who are West Ham United, down in the relegation zone on a -4 goal difference, clearing a bit of that -7 goal difference with their 3-0 win at Forest before the international break. Can West Ham get a win? Probably not. And yeah. Brentford and Chelsea. Brentford, of course, if they beat Chelsea, can move themselves away from the relegation zone because they're currently in 17th. And they can move themselves with a green arrow up as high as potentially, let's see, 11th, but dependent on goal difference. Their goal difference is a -2. With a -2 goal difference, they would be able to move as high as 13th. I don't think Forest's goal difference is quite right. I don't know, but anyways, I'll get the full league table up properly when it's all kind of updated. I mean, they've conceded, they've lost 3-0 twice, so they should be on a -6. Although, saying that, actually, that might be correct because of their goal. Yeah, mate, just ignore me, folks. Just ignore the statistician. Just ignore me. Tom's going mad, mate. Okie dokie then, folks. Finally, time to have a look at your team news and your match information before kick-off between West Ham and Spurs. Let's go into it right now. Here we go. So we've got Hermansen, who begins in goal then for West Ham United. And, of course, that big news as well with Łukasz Fabianski signing a new contract for 1 year, re-signed for the club. He is available to them in the squad, but it is Mads Hermansen who begins in goal for West Ham, a back four of Diouf alongside Max Kilman, Konstantinos Mavropanos and Kyle Walker-Peters, and then the midfield is split into two parts, a defensive two of James Ward-Prowse. And Thomas Souček plays behind the attacking three of Mateus Fernandez, Lucas Paquetá and Crescencio. Somerville getting a start today as well. Leading the front there by himself is the lone striker centre-forward of Captain Jared Bowen on the bench for West Ham. Once again, you've got Łukasz Fabianski alongside Igor Julio, signed on from Brighton. Whether that's on loan or not, I don't know. Callum Wilson, Nicholas Fulkrug, Louis Gilherme, Alphonse Areola, Sungutu Magassa, Freddie Potts and Andy Irving all on that bench as well. Then for Spurs, it is Guglielmo Vicario begins in goal, a back four of Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven and Jed Spence playing behind a midfield three of Lucas Bergvall, João Palhinha, Ismail Assar. Front three, though, Matthias Tell alongside Mohamed Kudus, the former Hammer, signed in the summer for Spurs, and Javi Simons on the left. And on the bench is Kevin Danso. Richarlison should be starting, in my opinion. Destiny Udogie, Brennan Johnson, Wilson Odobert, Rodrigo Bentancur, Antonin Kinski, Ben Davis, and Randall Colomboani signed on loan from PSG. Hey, I know, mate. It's yeah. I'm aware. And somebody won it yesterday. Not yesterday. On bleeding Thursday. I've seen. I know. I do know. Fraser, I understand, mate. Listen, don't get yourself too carried away, though. So yes, folks. Otherwise, though, other than McDonald's monopoly, it is a very bright day for Arsenal and for Bournemouth. 2 home wins, as well as Newcastle, who got a win and a late win for Fulham. And yes, it was a big day as well for not just Arsenal, but for Martin Zubamendi, who got 2 goals today, a brace consisting of a header and a absolutely beautiful volley. You can listen to mine and Charlie's reaction in the video, which we posted earlier in the afternoon. Live, well, you can watch it on the channel right after this, or if you want to watch it right now, you can watch it on demand, and it's available on YouTube too as we speak. Meanwhile, though, in the Premier League, it's bubbles blowing around the London Stadium. The London Derby, first of 2, one of which on is live on Realltom Football. We're going to be soaking in the bubbles as West Ham are going to get hammered by Spurs, we expect. You never know. And there was a rule as well, by the way. Big up to West Ham, I have to say, really, for banning the half-and-half scarves. There was a statement put out by West Ham United FC ahead of this game that any half-and-half scarves would be basically ejected from anybody carrying them before they were to enter the stadium. So another 90 minutes of football then. And yes, folks, I won't be live for Brentford v Chelsea, but you guys can, of course, I presume, go live with our good friend Hazza. Maybe. I don't know if he's live for that one or not. We're just going through the team news then now on Sky Sports, and then we'll be off and running for this London derby. And yes, folks, there is 2 of them on this Saturday evening, and then it is a rather northwest themed day with Burnley against Liverpool to get things kicked off at 2 o'clock. But at 4:30, there is a Manchester derby at the Etihad to look forward to, as a lot of people would expect City to find a way, but for some, you just think that Man United are going to get that win, don't you? And I am one of those people who thinks that Manchester United will win the Manchester derby tomorrow. Will Manchester be red or blue? Sky blue to be exact. We will find out tomorrow at 4:30. But for now, it is time to find out if East London is claret or white. Very comfortable win, Ashik. Very comfortable win. I reckon it'll be a bit nervy for Liverpool tomorrow. But the Liverpool talk and the Manchester talk is for tomorrow. But all of our eyes are going to be focused, hyper-focused, I should say, on that massive Manchester derby at the Etihad tomorrow, with the kickoff stamp posted and marked as a 4:30 kickoff time. Well, folks, we're about to get kicked off then in and amongst the bubbles, which are fading away now. We are off and we are running at the London Stadium, and Spurs kick us off. The ball is with Vicario. Let's see who gets the win between the Hammers and the Spurs. The Spurs, who have lost their chairman, and it is former Arsenal chairman who has replaced Daniel Levy, who stepped down. It is Vinay Benton, whatever his name is. Vinay, anyway, is the new Tottenham Hotspur chairman. Vinay Venkatesham, I think it is, something like that. Anyway, I can't pronounce his fucking name. But yes, Vinay, the former Arsenal staff member hierarchy, is the new CEO of Tottenham Hotspur after Daniel Levy stepped down. They won't win any trophies. So forward it goes. It's actually a much nicer evening, folks. It's actually turning out to be a nice end to the day. Obviously, of course, whilst we were doing Arsenal Forest, it was pouring it down around here. But now we've got a nice sunset to look out to, really. There is a black cloud, which is sort of hanging / travelling. He won't have a second season. So it's going to be a throw-in for Spurs. Both teams are in their standard home kits as well today. There is no away kits or anything like that involved. Both teams in their home kits for this one. But yes, very interesting Sunday tomorrow. Could Burnley hurt Liverpool? Could Burnley do something special? And who will win the Manchester derby? And then, of course, we are going to be live to you guys on Tuesday and on Thursday next week for the Champions League, which is stretching across 3 days for its first week of action, where we will be covering games including Arsenal's game against Athletic Club, and then we're going to be doing the Newcastle-Barcelona game as well on Thursday evening. Here is Mavropanos. Van de Ven. Romero. Porro forward. I predicted a 4-1 win for Spurs today. Let us know your predictions down below in the chat. I have got 4 Super 6 points so far with 2 correct results. I did get both correct results in the 3 o'clock kickoffs, including a result for Bournemouth, who got the win, and also a result win for Newcastle. We're looking for a correct score in this game, really, or the Brentford-Chelsea game, one or the other. Ideally, this game, though, because there is 2 games this weekend where both me and Jamie Carragher have predicted the same score. However, one of those games has passed. There he is, there. Vinay Venkatesham, I think is that. I can't pronounce his fucking name. But Vinay. Anyway, that's what we used to know him as at Arsenal, Vinay. Worked out. Here is Kyle Walker-Peters, who's got a burst of pace here. Bowen alongside. Walker-Peters, Bowen. And then lifted into the box. It's going to loop out of play, or is it going to be kept in by Somerville? Pack it up. And out wide on the left. Ball goes in towards Bowen, who is in the centre. Somerville. Ward-Prowse. It's kept in. And it's into the box by Mateus Fernandez. Walker-Peters made the run, but it goes out of play on the opposite side for a goal kick to Spurs. It's a beautiful sunset, now. Like I said, earlier in the day, it was chucking it down with rain. There was black clouds all over the place, but it's looking like a nice sunset now, really. Spent. Well, a nice gradual sunset. I mean, the evening's definitely here. You can tell by the colour of the sky. It's well won back by Tottenham. And here's Javi Simons. And it's Pape Sarr. Pedro Porro. Now Kudus, who's being booed by the West Ham fans. He was a former West Ham player. And has he won a corner there? Went past one. So Tottenham corner, first of the game from the right-hand side. It's going to come in from where's the corner cleared away. Jed Spence. Vicario. Lovely ball if Kudus firstly stayed onside. Kudus looks to be onside, twisting and turning. And then in by Pape Sarr, good cross, but dealt with by the West Ham defenders. And now the flag goes up for offside. Sarr. It's going to go out and pay for a goal kick. Ricochet back with the West Ham attacker. It's been a civil opening 10 minutes, really, with a few chances for each side, a few sprays of the ball on either side of the pitch. Van der Ven's ball was intercepted briefly, but picked back up by Jed Spence. It was a nutmeg on Soucek, and then Spence, last touch off Soucek. No. It's a Hammers throw-in. And Walker Peters delivered it. Ball forward to Pape Sarr. Herrera on the ball for Spurs. Well, speaking of West Ham, I will be in attendance for Arsenal's home fixture against the Irons, which is on game week 7, I think. The first weekend of October. So I look forward to seeing some of you West Ham fans, if you are coming, at the Emirates, because I will be there. So started raining again. It started raining again. Oh dear. Free kick off Kilman. Oh, God, the sun's getting right in my eyes now. I really don't want to close the blinds, because it is a gorgeous sunset, but I might have to in a minute unless it goes away. I'll give it a few minutes. If not, then I'm going to close the blinds. I'm going to put the lights on and we'll... It's still summer, technically speaking. The 22nd of September is when autumn officially starts. Feels autumnal already, though, right? Fernandez, Paquetá on the turn and just wide for the Hammers. That sun is getting brighter and brighter. Hopefully that means it's going to go away in a minute. I think I might need my sunglasses on in a minute. Oh my God. That's piercing. That is absolutely piercing, that. I can barely see the football. Yeah, I'm going to need to close the blinds, unfortunately. But I mean, there's going to be rainbow. There's bound to be a rainbow here. Raining and sun. Oh, that's better. I was looking a bit zebra-like then. Jed Spence and Walker Peters did his job. Jared Bowen, Walker Peters, and on to Jared Bowen. Good tackle by Van der Ven. I think the sun's just starting to go in now as well, just as I've closed the blinds. Nothing surprises me anymore, people. Nothing surprises me. There's the cross. Oh, God. Yeah, I would be. 5K in 5K, be like, woo, yeah, mate. Spence. And João Palhinha. Paysart. Deflection on that one. Spurs corner. West Ham have conceded the most goals from corners this season, 4. Well, it's in. And it's a goal from Christian Romero. I don't think it's going to stand. So, I don't know. Don't see a offside or a foul. So there's no goal. It's not going to count. Yeah, I don't think I'd be happy with that decision, to be fair. I think Rob Jones is a little bit... I mean, the full official Rob Jones is being quite facially expressive, let's just say, with Thomas Frank. I think that he might be a bit in disagreement with Jared Gillett's decision. Jordan Hyman's in the house. Welcome into Jordan. How are you doing, Jordan? Good to see you. Welcome all to you. How are you doing? Kilman. A nice movement. And the ball across from Doof. Will be a corner from Romero. It is a little bit spicy, this one. As it should be in a London derby like this. Prowse, short corner back from Somerville. And then crosses it in. Souček with the contact at the opposite post and headed into the gloves of Vicario. Ball misses everybody except for Kilman at the back for West Ham. Long ball from Vicario. So Kilman's ball. This is missed, left by Bowen. I think left by Bowen more than missed by Bowen. Out for the Spurs front. It's quite a civil game so far. Although Spurs might not be feeling too civil after that disallowed goal decision. Booth. Someone went over, but they've got it back. And then in the end, the Spurs defence prevail. Although, giving away to Walker-Peters. Gets the cross into the box. Paquetá goes down. There was no foul. Dominating up front of the minute, West Ham. Walker-Peters gets the return. And took too much time to get across away. And invited the tackle from Simons, which was a good one. And it's out for the West Ham front. It's a problem for a familiar name at the London Stadium in Kudus. In fact, it's not Kudus, it's Tell, sorry. Ignore me. Looks to be in a spot of bother, does Matthias Tell. This cross here, delicious from Walker Peters. Just over the, yeah. And Walker Peters will now deliver a throw in. And it's out of play. I might have to turn the lights on in a minute. It's gone dark in here. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll turn the lights on. Because hey ho, I want you guys to be able to see me and not just see a very, very white looking face due to cameras not being able to adapt to lighting. Need to get a remote for that line. Yeah, you can't actually, well, I can't actually get a remote for the light itself. I'd need to get a smart light bulb, and the switch would have to stay on, obviously. Simons. And the Ben. And the Ben. Christian Romero. Spicarium. Romero. Just shy of the half-hour mark. It's goalless between these two so far. Jabby Simons. Also Christian Romero. Ball through, it's Simons, but there's nobody wide to pick up the pass. Romero nods it back to Van der Ven, who's been closely watched by Paquetá, and Vicario didn't have a lot of time. Just get it up the pitch, though. It's a good take by Romero, actually, off the chest. Jed Spence to Lucas Bergvall. And on by Bergvall. Spence will chase. Spence has got it on the left. He's got space on the left, though, as well. The overlapping run from Bergvall. Cuts it back. Xavi Simons looking to get his shot away. Passes it to Porro. Porro clips it in and couldn't get it low enough for Bergvall. They want the goal, Spurs, don't they? You can tell. Not having a bad game, though, West Ham, so far. Probably filled with confidence after their shock late victory against Forest. Away. Walker Peters. Porro. Romero's header. Spence onto Xavi Simons. He's like a bright figure on that left in the first half, actually, Xavi. Been really positive. And Jed Spence, tackled by Walker Peters, will be a corner for Spurs on the left. Simons from the right. Lots of West Ham bodies in there. It was defended well by the Hammers, actually. Back forward by Spence. Poor pass intercepted by Pagitar, and it's Kudus. And Ward-Prowse has got something to chase. Is it going to go out of play? Yes, it went out of play. It did. It did go out of play, yes. I thought that the referee didn't spot it, but he did. Or the assistant. Kudus. Will be a corner to Spurs. Kudus on the right once more. Into the box. Will be another one from the opposite side. Jared Gillett's earpiece looks a bit loose, actually. He needs to pull that wire down a bit. Just looking at the referee, yeah. See what's with the... Ugh. Back by Porro. Interesting ball. It's going to reach Pape Sarr. And Xavi Simon's not in the best of positions, but looping cross. And out of play. Pape Sarr. Mohamed Kudus on that right. Inviting the boos, you have to say. Oh, across by Porro.
Stranded.
On the right. Porro in towards Lucas Bergvall. It's a foul on Jared Bowen. Yeah, I think it was. Bergvall looking a little bit confused. Xavi Simons cause a problem. Be a throw in. Going deflection. Oh, it could have been an own goal, that. There was a wicked deflection in there. Dear. Deflected cross from Bowie. Oh, my word. Ricochet's back off the... Yeah, bloody hell. That was a bit of a weird moment, situation there. Forward by Spence, nevertheless. And on to Xavi Simons. Mohamed Kudus. Nice ball into Lucas Bergbaum. Jed Spence. Not a bad ball at all. One-way traffic. In the last 5 minutes, it appears. Across, did it take a deflection? It did. It's going to be a corner on the right for Kudus and for Spurs. We have actually got 4 game weeks until the next international break as opposed to 3. Hence the reason why, of course, my attendance of Arsenal v West Ham is before the international break, and that is the last Saturday before the international break. So plenty of football to be seen before the next international break. Back in by Xavi Simons. And Kudus trying to set himself, goes to the byline, right across. It's a real mess of bodies. It's still alive. And it's still, oh my word. West Ham scramble it clear in the end. Spence. 1-2 with Simons, it appeared. Interesting ball. Headed away. Back forward by Paulinho. Mohamed Kudus. Paulinho. And Spence on that left. Dangerous ball. Low as well. And again to Spence. Simons. Foul by Paquetá. No, says Jared Gillett. Or maybe it was an advantage that he's played. Porum. Kudus. Good tackle. Good tackle there, actually, by the West Ham defender. I think it was Diouf. Somerville. Good tackle back there by Porum. Van der Ven, rather. Good win by Bowen. Good tackle by Bergvall. Great tackle, actually. And Xavi Simons has got Spence alongside. Pape Sarr making the run ahead of him. Jed Spence looking for an option. Plays the option. Tell made the run for it, but I think if you bring Richarlison on second half, it'll be... Yeah, Tell. I don't think it's his natural position. I don't know why Richarlison's not playing, to be fair. I think it might be a second half change that Thomas Frank should consider, really, bringing on Richarlison, because... Yeah. You do feel as though Spurs should be ahead in this first half, but lack of a finisher, perhaps. 2 minutes added time. 2 minutes in added time at the end, folks. 2 minutes in added time at the end of the first half. It looks like it's going to be a pretty peaceful end to the half. Romero tucking that one out for a West Ham throw-in. And we're in the final minute of the 2 added on now before the break. James Ward-Prowse, and that's a lovely 1-2. Jed Spence. That's probably a foul. Should be a yellow card as well, in fact, you would argue. Dragged to the floor there, Jed Spence by the West Ham man. One of either Paquetá or Walker-Peters. Holding his ankle in a bit of pain there, Jed Spence as well. It is a real issue here for Jed Spence, and yeah, let him play. Yeah, good lad. Just stay out of the way. That is what I'd say to you. Whilst the free kick's being taken, because yeah, this is going to be the last chance of the half, you would imagine. Javi Simons with the ball in. And Porro went for it. That's it. The ball exits the 18-yard box, which means the half-time whistle was blown by Jared Gillett, and it is 0-0 so far. The disallowed goal was a bit of a controversial one, but the half-time score nevertheless. West Ham 0, Spurs 0. All to play for at the London Stadium. The half-time score once again at the London Stadium is West Ham United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0 at half-time. '80, you could be the greatest of all time. Love that bit of tune. Yeah, lots of big games. Sky being advertised there. This is the Monopoly advert, I think. Yeah, they've got this weird purple blob involved this year. Oh, folks. Not too much to talk about in that in that first half, really. But this disallowed goal, it was a controversial one. I must say that controversial one, yeah. That disallowed goal for Spurs. But yeah, don't you feel that Matthias Tell is out of position a bit? Maybe Richarlison should really be in that striker role. I mean, he's on the bench, so I would expect him to be used, really, because I just don't think it worked for Tell in that first half, did it? He's sort of more of a midfield player, isn't he, Tell? When being truthful with you, I think Kudus would do better up front than Tell. You can barely tell the difference between them two either. Actually, Kudus and Tell. You do some time. Well, I've got them mixed up as well because, well, they look like twins actually, really. But they're not. See, a bit later in the day, then Brentford are against Chelsea, a London derby with potentially big implications on Arsenal. I will be keeping an eye on the result of that one. But with fish and chips in my hands. That's just, well, no. I'm on my knees. There you go. Fish and chips on my knees on the sofa. Yes, I have got chips and fish. I bought. Well, when was it? I think it was Wednesday or Thursday evening. I went and bought myself some food. Iceland. I got myself 2 fish, a bag of chips, and some veggies, as well as some macaroons, but they're now gone. They were eaten within about 2 days, I want to say. Nil-nil between these two, anyway. Oh, Gianfranco Zola is in the Sky studio. We're just seeing some analysis now, actually, on the pundits, and I want to see some analysis on the disallowed goal. It's not. There's no foul. There's no infringement. There's no offside. It should be a goal. It's not a goal. It's not a disallowed goal. No foul. Should be a goal. Just seeing the clips. Should be a goal. Simple as can be. But they are in the game, West Ham, and not just by VAR decisions. They've had some decent play. But Spurs should be ahead. And Nathan Clark's in the house. How you doing, Nathan? Good to see you, and welcome aboard to you. But yes, Spurs probably aggrieved by that disallowed goal from Christian Romero. Should be ahead. Will they find the goals in the second half? You would think so. What's this then? Amex advert, is it? Yeah. Folks, I will be back in just a moment. I'm going to quickly pop to Lou. Don't go anywhere. Back in a moment. Back, folks, are just about ready for the second half between these two in this London derby. Let's take a check on our bet builder, where I don't think we've had anything really. No goals, no cards. Plenty of corners, though. It's double time. You could be the greatest of all time. Love the intro. Love my football. And the Manchester derby will be our focus tomorrow. Ooh. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Yes, we're about to get going for the second half, Diana. We won't be long at all now. And of course, there is one more game if you do want to watch it. I am sure that you'll be able to find a watch along somewhere. Brentford against Chelsea. Toulouse, yes, correct. And yes, Brentford against Chelsea is the second London derby, kicking off at 8 o'clock. But I will not be live for that one. I'm going to be enjoying my dinner instead. So let's get it back going then. Here we go. And we are off for the second half. We hope for some goals in the second half. And I'm sure we'll get some as well. On the front foot, West Ham. It's a good start to them. And instantaneous shot just 17 seconds into the half. We get a shot from West Ham and Bowen. Off target, yes, but a quick start to the second half. Indeed. Well, I don't include Sunday as the week. I include it as the weekend. Obviously, Sunday for me is the last day of the week. Monday is the first day of the week. So Super Sunday tomorrow will be the Manchester derby and Burnley against Liverpool. Your Monday night football, there will not be any, but Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be live with Champions League action, which will include, obviously, Arsenal's fixture against Athletic Bilbao, Athletic Club. And then on Thursday, we'll be as well doing the game between Newcastle and Barcelona. Javi Simons with the ball into the box. Pape Sarr's header. And inside 2 minutes of the second half, Tottenham Hotspur are ahead. And it's Pape Sarr. Derby day delight for Pape Sarr. And Spurs finally have a goal, which is allowed, even though their goal earlier in the game should have been allowed too. 1-0 Spurs. Let's have a look at the replay of this header. Good corner delivery as well, right towards that far post where Sarr is, and he gets a nice clean contact onto it. It's a powerful header as well, 3-1. Heads it into the roof of the net. And 1-0 Spurs. Palace ain't playing Millwall, mate. Palace are not playing Millwall. Millwall are in the Premier League. Palace have played Sunderland today. Kickoff was at 3 o'clock for that one. Unless you... Oh, do you mean the Carabao Cup? Yeah, well, you've got to mention... Yeah, you... See... Specify a competition or the day of the week, because I just thought you were being a bit bozo there, to be honest with you. I was like, hey, Palace ain't playing Millwall. Yeah, I don't... Normally when people ask me, why don't you do the Palace Millwall game, I think you mean in the next couple of days, not next week. But no, probably not. Because we're supposed to be playing Port Vale, actually, aren't we? I don't know. Is it Carabao Cup next week? Because I'm sat here... Hang on. I'm a bit confused. So there's So are we playing on Friday then? Or Thursday? Because we're supposed to be playing Port Vale. We're supposed to be playing Port Vale. Is it split across 2 weeks or... Third round? Yeah, we're in the third round. So what's... No, it's Champions League. I'm telling you, it's Champions League this week. So I've got them. I have got tickets to Arsenal against West Ham at the Emirates. I've got a ticket. So I'm afraid that on the first weekend of October, the last Saturday before the international break, there will be no watch-alongs because I will be at the Emirates Stadium for Arsenal against West Ham United. So I'm a bit baffled here. So is the Carabao Cup splitting across 2 weeks? It must be. Anyways. I won't be doing anything. No, I'm not doing anything, mate, because I don't have a vlogging camera. But I will be in attendance, and I will not be able to do any content throughout that day because of obviously travelling down to London and then getting to the match, enjoying the match day atmosphere. I will be back in action on the Super Sunday after we have played our fixture against West Ham. Indeed, against Nottingham Forest earlier in the day, it was nice, comfortable win. Zuba Mendy. Yeah. I'll post pictures. Anyway, stop worrying about it. It's a long way away. You guys know that I'm going to be attending 3 p.m. kickoffs. I've already told you guys well in advance that all 3 p.m. kickoffs for Arsenal this season I'll be trying to attend and probably will attend. Or any games that don't make television for Arsenal. Well, I'm obviously in the ballot for all Arsenal games. Let's not forget, I'm in the ballot for all of them. This season, all Arsenal games I'm in the ballot for. So at any point, I could attend a fixture. But Arsenal, West Ham, I will be definitely attending. Oh, it's a red card. It's a lunge on João Palhinha. And it's Thomas Soucek that's been sent off, I think. In a game that's had no yellow cards, we've got a red card. It'd be hard, but I'll try. Oh, it is. Oh, it is, DR. Oh, it is. Poor challenge. Stood showing red card. Oh, yeah. There you go. Almost asking for a red there, Thomas Soucek. Yeah, straight red card. No complaints, just walking off. Yeah. Probably will be now, DR, yeah. I mean, I'd probably be 3-4-0 now. Looks like Palhinha is going to be okay, though, which is good news. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, 2-0. Bergvall into what looked like an open net. Just as West Ham go down to 10 men, Spurs take a 2-0 lead. And that might be a first Premier League goal as well. Well, let's take a look at the replay. Obviously, it was the free kick taken short. And that's a great ball. And it's a really good header by Bergvall as well. Just gets in front of Mavropanos. And Hansen's close to it, but hasn't got a chance. That should be job done for Spurs, you would feel. I'm not going to do that. But it is a London derby that I've got tickets to. So, yes, it will be a big occasion. No, it's Graham Potter, isn't it? I mean, does he have a bit... I mean, take away the glasses from League and maybe a little bit of a... no, I don't know. Well, one more goal and that will send our bet builder in the right direction. And obviously, of course, cards-wise, I think we've got no yellows, one red. And I presume a red card counts as total cards. I'd be hoping. Should do. We'll take a check. Oh, there has been a yellow card. So we've got... So, yeah, we need one more card, which I'm presuming the colour will be yellow. Of the next. And one more goal, which I do expect there's been a one of. One red, one yellow. He's not great, is he, Graham Potter? No, not really. He was good for Brighton. And there is a definitely different looking West Ham player, one who I've not seen before, getting ready to come on. Pedro Porro. Well, we want West Ham to be relegated, don't we? So, yes, it is a good result, and it... There's the cross from Spence. Well, I mean, Villa are not looking good, are they? I don't think that'll be quite the case, to be fair. But at the minute, they are very, very shit. Yes, they've not scored a single goal. I don't know. I think they're on what? 2 points? Is it 3 points? I mean, let's have a look. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely not looking good, are they, Villa? What are they on? Let's see. They're on 2 points. They're in 19th. They have conceded. They have conceded 4 goals. They have scored 0. They're on a -4 goal difference. They've played 4. That is worse than Wolves, who, as a matter of fact, have scored 4. No, they haven't. They've scored 2. Sorry, 2 goals. Wolves this season. Conceding, though, 9 and on a -7 goal difference. Meanwhile, for Arsenal, I think we've got the best scoring record we have. We've scored 9 goals. We have conceded 1. We have got a +8 goal difference after our 3-0 win against Forest? No, I haven't. Other than that, I don't even. We had that girl, didn't we? Once. I can't remember her name, but we had. I remember we had a girl in here a couple of years ago who supported West Ham. Poppy, somebody. I think it was Poppy. I think her name was Poppy. Don't know. I can't remember. But there was somebody in here who was a girl who supported West Ham, and not seen her in a while. But yes, we have. Well, I mean, we don't. I mean, you guys know what kind of supporter bases we really attract. They're gone. I've eaten them. You only get, I think it's about 10 in a packet. And yes, I just once I'd done my fan cam for the Arsenal Forest game, I just sat back, watched Soccer Saturday, and enjoyed my jammy Dodgers. It was lush. Oh, that's a third. And it's Mickey van der Ven who adds to the scoring for Tottenham. It could get embarrassing for the Hammers. But for Spurs, it is comfort. It is 3 points. It is 3 goals. It is Mickey van der Ven, I think, his first goal this season as well. Yeah, they've given up. West Ham are like, we don't care anymore. And off go the fans once again, exiting the stadium on 64 minutes. Great finish by Van der Ven, though. If I was Nuno, I wouldn't join West Ham. I can rest assure you of that. Out of all teams, I would not join West Ham as Nuno. I'm sorry, but no. I mean, they'll sack Potter, yes, but Nuno, no. I would like Nuno at Arsenal, to be fair. Yes, Nuno, no to West Ham. Nuno, no. Oh, you know, it could be, I don't know. I mean, Mourinho did say he'd join a club that wasn't playing European competitions. But, I don't know. We do. Oh, yes, we do. And there's no denying of it. We do. There's what's a face off The Apprentice, who of course is a very large stakeholder in West Ham United, if not the owner. I just watched Soccer Saturday today. Oh, yeah. I'm afraid Premier League 3 p.m. is up. We're trying to, well, we're not trying to. We are phasing them out because it's just not feasible anymore, guys. Yeah. Because the streaming sites are shite, mate. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's getting worse, mate. I don't have the first clue. I don't have the. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. Substitution. Paquetá replaced by Callum Wilson. To be fair, I don't think you need him now, really. Richarlison, you mean? To be truthful, because Spurs are flying. But hey, I'll leave that to Thomas Frank to decide what he wants to do. But no, the red card, just there you go. Spurs have won. Oh, FPL. Screw FPL. Can't be arsed with that bloody... It's just rubbish. I mean, some people love FPL, but for me, it's just a case of waste of time, really. I much prefer predicting scores and all that lot, in fact. Oh, I've just realised what's happened as well. It's a load of bollocks, mate. I can't be arsed with FPL. I can't. Yeah, I've just realised William Hill final one standing him out. Because I put Palace to win, didn't I? Yeah, I put Palace to win. I put Palace to win. And they didn't. Mm. Yeah. Oh, it'll happen. It will happen. Yeah. Yeah, but then but you keep you keep re-entering basically, and I picked Palace this week, and they drew. Oh well. I mean, one more card in this game, and I'm going to be plain sailing with a £3 bet builder win. And that's going to be my only win as well of the day. But not too bad. £2 down, can easily sort out that situation. £3 anyway will be enough tomorrow for a price boost, 2 bet builders, and an Acra insurance. So I'll be happy with that. It's only a 2-game Super Sunday tomorrow as well. It's only 2 games on tomorrow. So yeah. Mohamed Kudus. Yeah, it's a rare Super Sunday with just the 2 games tomorrow, but it's 2 big games. It's the Manchester Derby, which follows Burnley against Liverpool, which will be our starting point of tomorrow's Super Sunday. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock. You can join us at the usual time of 2:45 for the 2 o'clock kickoff, and then 4:15 for that Manchester Derby at the Etihad. Nobody can save West Ham, I don't think. Probably worse at home than they are away, really. You would argue. In fact, I wouldn't even... I mean, it's just so easy to beat them at... Yeah. Yeah, they've not been too bad today, have they, Sunderland? Yeah, a point away from home, not bad at all. I mean, they've had 2 clean sheets. They've scored, I think, what is it now? 5 goals, is it? 5 goals in 4. They've conceded a few, but, I mean, they've conceded what? I think they've conceded about 2 or 3, 4 at tops. They're not doing too bad. 2 wins and a draw and 1 defeat. They lost to Burnley, didn't they? Yeah, they lost to Burnley. Yeah, I would guarantee relegation. You trust? I would guarantee it. I would guarantee it. Yes, earlier in the day, big win for Bournemouth, 2-1 against Brighton. Bournemouth in 3rd at the minute, I believe. Until Chelsea play later. And then that should have a bit of a shake-up to the league table once again. Kudus. Nope. Whilst Chelsea are playing, it's my dinner time. I don't want Tavernier. I don't know where that's even come from, to be fair. Tavernier to Arsenal. It's weird. There is going to be a triple change for Spurs here. I can see Kevin Danso. I can see perhaps Udogie is that, unless he's already playing. No, he's not playing at the minute. And I can also see Kevin Danso. I think Brandon Johnson as well is up there. They've been relegated from the Premier League. Are you? .5 minutes to go at the London Stadium between these two sides. Yes, can Brentford and Burnley pull off some results is the question we're all going to be asking now. Well, I will react to Brentford-Chelsea tomorrow. On Super Sunday, I will give you my thoughts. No, I've done my video for today. I don't need to react to Chelsea. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I've done my fan cams with Charlie. Now I'm just going to sit back, enjoy the evening, enjoy that game. You'll get used to it. I told you it was going to be a reduction, but it's all for good cause. I've just clicked on it by accident as well. Matthias Tell with 11.5 minutes to go is going to come off here and be replaced. And the van's going off, is he? I think so. You are blocked on WhatsApp, mate. I don't give my WhatsApp out, so no. Answer with the header. WhatsApp. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't give out my WhatsApp because it requires my phone number. Well, you know, WhatsApp, the texting app. But yeah, like I said, no, I'm not giving that out because it reveals my phone number, and that is the last thing I want to give away as a YouTuber. No YouTuber will give out their phone number voluntarily. If you have my phone number, I'll just change it. And yes, I can do that with ease. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like I said, I don't just give out my phone number, so no, you wouldn't get my phone number off me on it. Not on here anyway. Yeah, no, well, I'd give you a fake number is what I'd do, because YouTubers won't give out their real number. Okay, but still, you wouldn't get my you wouldn't get my real phone number. Yes, on Instagram you can, but not by my phone number. Five minutes to go here. Confirm. I think still one more card. Am I? Yes, I am. I don't think we're going to get one, though. It's just peaceful again now, really. West Ham are giving up. Huh? Fame has ruined me. I know it is. Exactly. And as well, on top of that, be spam galore. So, yeah, just no. On by Wilson Odobert and in towards Richarlison. He did come on. Not that I noticed. Until now. And Romero coming down, so there won't be much out of time, you would imagine. Udogie looks different with that headband, doesn't he? Yeah, is there a fire drill? Neither do I. Neither do I. It was a blip, though. Shock result, freak result. Porro clips it in. It was not a great cross, to be fair. We'll come back maybe to him. It's a good tackle. Walker-Peters dodges Udogie. Udogie gets back at him. Was a foul, but Jared Gillett says advantage West Ham. Bowen to the byline on the right. And in the end, his path was blocked off by Danso, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, Ashik, I will. Have a good night. Final minute of the 90, though, here. Between West Ham and Spurs in this London derby, which in the end, Spurs have won comfortably. Not so much of a battering for West Ham, but comfortable win for Spurs in the end now. Amigal? No, mate, yeah, you won't catch me on Amigal. Amigal? Yes, I do know what Amigal is, but no, I won't be on there. We're into 5 additional minutes to the end of the half here. 5 minutes in added time. Yeah, if you saw me on Amiga, it'd be AI. All right. How come Speed still uses it then? Poor ball from in and Kudus, and then Johnson on the follow-up. Good save. Good double save. And now the... Oh, he must do. Who remembers when he literally made friends with the... honestly. Yeah, FIFA president just walks right into his room. Do you know what I mean? That was quite funny, actually, really. FIFA president just walks in, but I mean, what's his name? With the trophy and all that lot. Club World Cup one. Yeah, Gianni Infantino just chilling out with Speed as if it's nothing. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that Alexander Seferin would never do that. But Infantino, in my opinion, is a nicer guy than Alexander Seferin, really. With Chelsea, I know. It was funny. It was. Ball to Johnson here. Could finish the game off. Cuts it back. Sarr looking for his second. It was Kudus, in fact, not Sarr. Nevertheless, didn't enter the back of the net. They were all lining up for it. Well, West Ham's new sponsor, Boyle Sports. The owners of West Ham must be boiling at this result. Big deal, actually, Boyle Sports. They sponsor TNT Sports. I think Coventry or Birmingham were. We've actually got a new Spoil Sports shop where I live. One's opened up just a couple of days ago. Right across from Ladbrokes. Yeah, they went from Betway to Boyle Sports, West Ham. That's the final whistle. And it's another comfortable victory for Thomas Frank and his Spursy men. Final whistle goes then. And it's a 3-0 victory for Tottenham away to the Hammers. So let me just check my stats one more time to make sure that the bet builder is going to go through or not. I don't know if there was a card in there, but if there was, it's a winner. If not, then we don't get anything. Stats. Nope, we're not over 2.5 cards, so we won't get the bet builder win. Right, so that's 11 goals conceded for West Ham. It's a third defeat out of 4. 1 win, no draws, 3 defeats. 11 goals conceded. I think it's about 4 goals scored. But that minus, I think it was 4 actually goal difference at the start of the day is now back down to -7. Sent back down to earth by Tottenham on their own space of grass. So yeah, look, there you go. You've got Bowen and Ward-Prowse and all the players just applauding the fans that have stayed. But this team, how could you not have them relegated? Honestly, how could you not? And Spurs, wow, look at that goal difference. It's tight. They are just 1 goal on goal difference behind us at the top of the league. It's Arsenal and Spurs alongside Liverpool and Bournemouth on 9 points. And we just hope and pray that Chelsea and Liverpool drop points at GW Stadium and Turf Moor tomorrow. Do not forget, though, folks, we've got a humongous Manchester derby as part of this Premier League weekend. You can join us, of course, at 4:15 for that one. It's at the Etihad, and it's surely a Manchester United win, but we'll find out whether Manchester will be red or sky blue tomorrow. But yes, in my opinion, Man United are the favourites for that one. I mean, for me, Manchester United are the favourites, but we'll have to wait and see. It wasn't quite a league double for Man United last season, but it most certainly was a win and a draw. They won 2-1 at the Etihad. Then it was a very, very boring 0-0 draw at Old Trafford. And don't forget, 8 o'clock, it's the Bees against Chelsea. But on here, we're going to be closing off in a moment after West Ham were beaten 3-0 by Spurs and are back to tumbling into the relegation zone. Okay, so yes, we've got just 2 more games left of this Premier League weekend after Brentford have finished against Chelsea, and that is a double-headed Super Sunday. And yes, folks, we're going to be watching Burnley for the first time this season on Realltom Football, and they are against Liverpool. But that Manchester derby, humongous, should be exciting. Kickoff is at 4:30 for that one. But folks, hear from me. Thank you for your company, folks, on this Saturday. Arsenal have won comfortably against Nottingham Forest. It was a comfortable 3-0 win with Martin Zubimendi getting 2 goals, which was a surprise, I have to say. And Gyökeres, of course, on the score sheet as well. Meanwhile, we had at 3 o'clock Bournemouth, Fulham and Newcastle all claimed victories. Meanwhile, it was stalemates as Crystal Palace and Sunderland, as well as Everton and Aston Villa, both played out 0-0 draws. But in those games, both the home sides could have won. And more importantly, though, Everton, really. So, folks, that is it from me. Enjoy the game at the G-Tech. I'm going to go and enjoy my dinner now. But that is it for me today. Thank you all, folks, once again, and bye-bye.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.